I got you. Put that right there so your money don't fly. Have a good day, bro. Okay. Now everybody woke up this morning and people start seeing Jim Jones kicking the door. Now I'm gonna just be real to you. And I'm gonna tell you 3 different scenarios what I broke down in my mind when I watched Jim Jones kick in 2 doors today. Cause a lot of people won't understand this, but a lot of people that say Jimmy looking bad, you know, and to be honest, a lot of these rappers look bad, but as I say, in our so-called hoods and this urban community and this so-called ghetto mind state that you come from, people think that it's okay to be ignorant. And like, you ain't got to be a rocket science to find out. Hold on, please. Bless up, open-minded, excuse me, open-minded, and excuse me, everybody else in the building. Okay. Now, I watched the video, and it ain't even about watching the video, because every time I see, like, a quote-unquote celebrity from the so-called urban community or the hood, whatever you want to call it, see, some people have this nonsense of thinking that, oh, every rapper is a gangster. Like, I want them to really, like, it's not me that want them to do it because they're going to steal. Like, the thing is, and I'm going to do a live on that one day too about the gangsters around the world. Okay? Because you think that you'll show African gangsters, as in the Pirates. You'll show American gangsters, as in Bloods, Crips, the Italian Mafia. You'll show, like, the Jamaicans, like, Rima, Jungle, like Spangula, like different Trinidad, the Six, like the Chinese in them, like, the Triads. It's many different gangs in this world, in the underworld. And a lot of people in the urban community, no problem, man. No problem, man. Shit. Thank you for just being in the building, like, cause, and this is why I tell you, I respect open-minded the elder for being in the building, cause, like, it's not random, but I'm gonna be real, like always. It ain't about who do for you or whatever, but like me, I did a lot for people in this world, and I seen a lot of the same people that I do for be ungrateful, And when you say this, people will be like, so why did you do it? No, you didn't think that the people that you love, that you will do things for, that they wouldn't appreciate you. You feel me? So don't even go there. And for people that don't be understanding that people will use manipulation against you and try to make you feel bad, whew, this is why I always say a lot of people talk God, but they ain't got God inside of them, okay? And if you believe in God and you know God, you ain't gonna talk no nonsense that is so not true. Okay? Because if you got God within inside of you, certain things you wouldn't even say. Okay? You wouldn't even say. For people be talking all about this color thing and this religion thing, it don't matter. Because if you really just take it down, and I'm going to get back to the black people in the hood or melanated people in the hood, but I'm going to break things down, Now, don't matter what you want to say, because people will say, oh, God this, God that. Man, let me tell you, I do not care about what people say. I do not care about the words that come out your mouth if it's not fitting with actions, and people really think that you can hit them with stuff of, I'm a good person. Okay. Like I always tell humans, that sounds nice, but you actually doing the deeds of being a good person, saying it is like, like only fools will fall for what you say and not what you do. You tell children things like that of, oh, I love you. How do you love somebody if you don't show it? You feel me? Saying it, I could say I love YouTube all day, but does it mean I love YouTube just because I said that? Huh? And I don't even really come on YouTube? You could say you love your parents or you love your children. But if you're not doing the deeds, as in love, or should I say the verb, you're not doing nothing. So humans have the smart way of conning humans. And if you don't know, I'm going to tell you two words. If you don't know the difference between perception and reality, you would always be fooled by humans' words. Okay, I'm going to say it again. If you don't know the difference between perception and reality, you will always be confused because humans would always confuse you. Okay? Now, let me get back to the hood and the ghetto and the underworld. Now, how Jim Jones was kicking that door, that was anger, okay? That wasn't no regular kick. That was anger. And I'm going to say this, a lot of people, a lot of males, because I'm sick of this joint where y'all be acting like y'all from the hood, right? But y'all don't actually, nah. I'm not going to even put it like that for us. Y'all act stupid, plain and simple. Because I'm sick of people thinking, oh, I'm from the hood this, I'm from the hood that. That joint means nothing. You saying it means nothing. And I'm talking worldwide. Whether you're from Cali, whether you're from Arizona, whether you're from New York, whether you're from down bottom, whether you're from Midwest, it don't matter. Okay? Because I'm going to hit people with something else at the end of this live. You know? And it's going to touch a lot of souls. Okay. How Jim Jones was kicking that door. He say he's a baller, balling, Harlem hustler. And this is why I always tell people, I don't care what you say. I look at how you behave. I watch your vibrations. I watch your movement. Whatever you saying to me doesn't matter. Okay? Whatever you say to somebody else, it doesn't matter. You know? Now, whatever is, I'm going to cut this short with the Jim Jones and 50 Cent joint. Because as I say, our people will never learn, and being ignorant and doing stupidity, this is what they think. Because Jim Jones kicking that door. You have to understand that place in the Bronx where you're at, it has a landlord, okay? So, and this is the thing too, Jimmy, you could tell you a punk. Okay, because you heard a lady in the hallway, and he said, if you have a problem, call somebody. Well, you know what, Jim Jones? You talk that you so gangster, right? And this is why I tell you, in our community, being like, they disrespect the black people so much, and I can guarantee you that was a black woman he was talking to. I can guarantee you. Now, what you want that person to do, that lady to do? What you want her to do? Call some dudes? Or you want her to call some police? Which one? Which one? Some dudes or the police? Because last time people checked, every time Jim Jones get in front of a whole bunch of dudes, it don't really end up good for him. You know, it don't end up good for him. And this is why people need to leave gangs and don't even join gangs. Okay, because what? Jim Jones repped the red side, right? So that means that people supposed to be scared of him. That means, like, and this is why I say gangs in our so-called black communities and Latino communities, what are they doing for us when some people actually think they could put fear in people's heart because using a gang? You serious? That's pussy. That's coward. You telling me you can't stand on your own as a man or a woman? I don't care that I'm from Bronx and Brooklyn. I ain't gonna call nobody to defend myself. Okay? Nah, I'm gonna stand on my own. If it get too drastic, yeah, I have to call the Lions from Africa. But other than that, I made my life for standing on my own, man. It's being my own man. Even when I was a kid. Okay, be a man. Stand up. Stop being afraid. And this is why I say you could talk it, but there's a difference between actually living. And a lot of these so-called, because I don't even call them gangster. I don't. Just because you got a different color flag or rag, I don't call you no gangster, okay? I do not call you no gangster. I don't call you no thug, because who you trying to impress is laughing at you like clowns, okay? Now, on the so-called street code, right? 50 Cent put the video of Jim Jones kicking the door. Now, ain't y'all so-called street code? What's that? Dry snitching? Huh? Or you try? Is it dry snitching? Or is another man trying to make another man look like a clown? And this is why I'm going to keep on saying, black rappers in the entertainment industry, they don't have no knowledge and love for each other, okay? Stop thinking that just because you see Fabulous, Jim Jones, Dave East, and Mano together, they don't really love each other. They just together for materialistic things. But they don't care for each other. Okay, it's just like with Jay-Z and Puffy. Mace and Puffy. Okay? And this is why I'm going to keep on saying it. Y'all think that these dudes are gangster, right? But they could call dudes nerds, squares, punks, all these different type of stuff, right? But y'all are the dudes that are around dudes 24/7 more than y'all are around women. Y'all are the dudes that big up men more than y'all big up women. So who are you fooling? Real men see between that, you nonsense fools. Okay? Who are you trying to fool when you like to big up men more than your kids? Big up men more than your mother. Your gang is more important than your mother. Your gang is more important than your wife or your kids. And this is the sickness I tell you about the so-called hood. The so-called black and Latino and Hispanic men in the hood. Okay? And this is where the manipulation and the brainwash come in. Because when you join a gang in the so-called hoods, right? They'll tell you your family don't matter. They'll tell you your mother don't matter. And for all the little sucker men out there, this is why we need to eliminate all the gangs in our communities. Because the only thing suckers is going to keep on doing is lying and making our people die. So when you worry about white America and the world, yo, you commit your own atrocity. You commit your own doom. Okay? Because I keep on asking myself, when is black and Latino people going to step up and stop blaming the government? Sorry, excuse me for that, man. When is black and Latino people going to step up and stop blaming the government and start taking responsibility? Huh? Because, yeah, they did a lot of stuff, a lot of dirt. But you know what? We could do a lot of cleaning up, okay? Because you think that it's okay when you can't even police your own community? They lock you up, okay? They lock you up and throw away the key every day. And you can't do nothing about it. Nothing. I'm out, man. I'll see y'all later. Thank you, Open Minded, for being in the building. God bless.